Boston wrongful death lawyer. Losing a family member to someone else's carelessness creates a pain that no one can truly prepare for. When preventable accidents, medical errors, or acts of negligence take a life in Boston, grief becomes compounded by sudden financial pressure and the urgent need for accountability. Massachusetts law gives surviving families the right to pursue a wrongful death claim under General Laws, Chapter 229, Section 2. A wrongful death claim is a civil lawsuit filed when someone dies because of another party's negligence, recklessness, or intentional misconduct. Unlike criminal prosecutions pursued by the state, wrongful death claims are initiated by families through the deceased person's estate. Massachusetts recognizes several bases for wrongful death liability, including negligence where the at-fault party failed to use reasonable care. The state also holds parties liable for willful, wanton, or reckless conduct when defendants act with conscious disregard for others' safety. Only the personal representative of the deceased person's estate can file a wrongful death lawsuit in Massachusetts. This representative is either the executor named in the will or an administrator appointed by the probate court. Individual family members cannot file the lawsuit on their own, as the personal representative acts on behalf of all beneficiaries. The distribution of any wrongful death recovery depends entirely on who survives the deceased under strict Massachusetts statutory guidelines. If a spouse survives with no children, that spouse receives the full amount of any recovery. When a spouse and one child survive, they split the recovery equally between them. If a spouse and multiple children survive, the spouse receives 1/3 while the children divide the remaining 2/3. When no spouse survives, recovery passes to the next of kin as determined under Massachusetts intestacy law. Massachusetts law is strict about who qualifies as a beneficiary, limiting recovery to only those individuals listed under the statute. If your loved one did not have a will, you may need to petition the probate court to appoint an administrator before legal action can begin. Dino Colucci has spent more than 3 decades representing families throughout Boston and surrounding Massachusetts communities after fatal accidents. This lawyer brings both extensive courtroom experience and genuine compassion to every wrongful death matter the firm handles. The attorney has been included in New England's best lawyers in the category of plaintiff personal injury attorneys and was named a Massachusetts super lawyer. Understanding your rights under Massachusetts wrongful death law is the first step toward protecting your family's future and securing the accountability you deserve. Call Colucci and Marcus, PC at 617-698-6000, located at 424 Adams Street, #101, Milton, Massachusetts 02186. To schedule your consultation today,